Oui,
Our whole life is centered around the forest. It's where we get our food, where we get our medicines. We also use the trees to make our canoes and build our homes. That's why the land means so much to us.
On the northern coast of South America is Suriname, a former Dutch colony. The immense tropical rainforests are home to the Saramacca Maroons, descendants of African slaves who escaped into the forest. Now their lifestyle is being threatened, and they're fighting for their land once again.
In the 90s, the government decided to allow Chinese companies to come to do lodging on the land of the Saramacca. And they just moved to the area and start working without informing the people, without environmental assessment.
That's when I decided it was time to be strong, to fight for our land rights.
The first time the Chinese came, I was working in my peanut garden. I heard the sound of their earth-moving machines. The Chinese really had it in for me. They dug up my entire farm to build a road. When it rained, everything flooded. It'd make you cry if you saw it.
In the capital city of Paramaribo, Hugo Jabini, a law student, and Wanze Edwards, a tribal leader, have waged a court battle to prevent destructive logging in the rainforests. Over the past decade, the pair have become a powerhouse of tribal authority and legal expertise. The government told the Saramacca they would be imprisoned if they tried to stop the logging. Hugo and Wanze organized the Association of Saramacca Authorities, or ASA, to ensure that the tribes could pursue legal action.
It was hard to bring all the Saramacca people together to inform them, because we have more than 60 villages in a distance of 200 kilometers along the river. No phone communication, so we need to go village by village. We organized more than 100 village meetings.
The Saramacca had no legal recourse in Suriname because the law did not recognize their collective land rights. Finally, in 2000, Hugo and Wanze filed a complaint with the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. They realized that mapping to document the use of traditional lands would be a key element in their case.
To make the map, we have to use 3 techniques: GPS technology, aerial photography, and oral tradition. We have to do it at that way because we are in a modern world.
Our ancestors knew every square inch of the forest, all the way from the headwaters of the river to the border with our neighbors. They used and cared for every one of these places.
Logging continued for 5 years as the government refused to comply with the Commission's recommendations. Under the banner of the ASA, Hugo and Wanze took the case to the legally binding Inter-American Court of Human Rights in 2006. The judge's groundbreaking decision recognized land rights for all tribal and indigenous people in Suriname. In 2007, the government ended logging and mining operations in Saramacca territory. Thanks to the leadership of Wanze and Hugo, 9,000 square kilometers of rainforest were saved.
The judgment of the Inter-American Court gives these tribal folks a future, and not only in Suriname, but also for the rest of the Caribbean, the Americas.
The court's unanimous ruling in the Saramacca case was precedent-setting. As a result, nearly every major development project in the Western Hemisphere must now have tribal and indigenous free, prior, and informed consent.
As captain, I was delighted with the verdict. What's rightfully ours has finally been given back to us. That's why the Saramacca, my people, all of us, stood together until we won this fight. For
outstanding environmental achievement in South and Central America, The 2009 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Captain Wanze Eduards and Hugo Jabini, Suriname,